Yo, 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 YouTube! It's OAJ, and we're back again with another YouTube video. Have you guys heard of this Golden Boy Award? Apparently it's been around for a long time, but for some fucking reason, I've never heard of it. Guys, subscribe if you like the channel. We got a lot of FIFA 22 hype coming. Definitely going to start making more videos. We're on Twitch every day, Old Angry James. Come check me out. Follow me on Twitter, Old Angry James. That's what I'm at everywhere. But yo, let's check out these Golden Boys. So basically what this is kind of the top player for the year. Who is the most talented young player. And there's some really crazy players on this short list, guys. It's insane. Thanks for Garen for pointing this out to me. I don't know. Like, I've heard the term Golden Boy over and over the years, but I just didn't realize it was an actual award. So, but Jude Bellingham, monster player. Camavinga obviously just played an amazing game for Real Madrid off the bench, getting the assist for the winner against Inter. But this one, Musiala, if I'm saying that right, I mean, that guy looks absolutely insane. Doku looked amazing. If I'm not mistaken, that he plays for Belgium, and he looked absolutely mad in the Euros. Like, the guy, he reminded me of Adama Traore a little bit with the speed. Just absolutely mad player. And then, of course, everybody knows who Gravenberch is from last year's, from FIFA 21. He was a monster objective card that people used in Foot Champs. 82 rated, absolute beast. So he's an up-and-comer. Greenwood, it's going to be interesting to see who wins this. I mean, obviously, people, Aiden in the chat saying Brian Gill should get it. I doubt that. It's going to be interesting. Bellingham has been beasting and feasting for Dortmund lately. I mean, Camavinga's on the short list. Like, I mean, if you had to reduce this down to 10, Musiala has been really impressing me lately. I think he's just another level potentially. And then you have Pedri as well, who probably will. I think if you're gonna pick someone to win it, probably Pedri. Oh, and we also missed. Let's go back a minute. We also missed Adeyemi. I don't know. I'm so bad at pronouncing names, guys. I apologize. Adeyemi. We all know him from the Silver Team of the Week card that was OP as shit this year in Silver Lounge. But he's also had a great year for Salzburg. He scored some mad goals as well. I mean, the list is just insane, guys. I mean, there is so much young talent. Pedri is definitely probably on the short list. Martinelli, he went to Arsenal and kind of fell off. Don't really hear much about him anymore. I mean, there's Mendez is a beast as well. And then who do we have for the last page of guys here? Dude, Saka. Dude, I think Saka is really good. Gio Reyna, I'm a big fan of, not only because he's fun to watch, but also the hype he brings to the U.S. national team. But I would have to say, man, if you're gonna make a short list, yo, it's man, it's tough to say. It's probably gonna be Pedri. If I have to look at this entire thing, just from the way he played at the Euros, he was just another level. Like, I was just like, who is this kid? Saka is an amazing player. Timber, we're going to be trying to get for our career mode. So we're trying to hype that. We're winning the leagues as we speak. But let's look at some of the previous winners. I mean, there's been some pretty big names. I'm assuming Mbappe's won. I mean, Van de Vaart, I don't know if he lived up to his hype. He was good, but I don't think he lived up to his hype. And the chat saying Adeyemi just got called up to the German national team. I mean, Wayne Rooney obviously lived up to his hype. I mean, you can't really get bigger than that, can you? I mean, guess you can, because then it's fucking Lionel Messi. So, Fabregas, I mean, another monster player. Sergio Aguero, I mean, it seems like it's almost, I mean, Anderson was good. I don't know if you would say he was in the caliber of the last couple names we've named, but Anderson was good. I remember when Anderson came to Man United and there was so much hype, but he was good, not great. I mean, he won a couple titles, so what does that say? Now, Pato definitely underperformed. Pato, never was the guy. He had one good FIFA card, I remember. But other than that, he was never really the stud. I think he had one crazy season. If I remember correctly, he had one amazing season where he scored like 20-plus goals. But other than that, he never lived up. Balotelli was one of those guys too, man. Like, when you think about Balotelli, I think it was all mental for Balotelli. Like, he had all the talent, skill in the world. All the skill and talent in the world. But, and my chat saying, who the hell was the guy in the United shirt? Anderson? You don't know Anderson, bro? Right here? So this is Anderson, man. He had some really good years for Man United, but he definitely didn't live up to the hype. Neither did Pato. Balotelli, I would say borderline. I mean, Balotelli had some amazing games and finishes and goals, but I think he was just in his head. I mean, like, even looking at this picture, I think this might be the picture where Balotelli, no, it's not no, this isn't the one, but like in a friendly game, Balotelli tried to backheel it. Yeah, Garam, Anderson was, yeah, dude, Anderson was good, but I don't think he was in the caliber of like really fulfilling his golden boy potential. And then if Balotelli wasn't in his head all the time, he would have been one of the greats. I mean, I remember it was what was it? It was a friendly game in the MLS that he came over during the preseason, and he tried to backheel it in the goal, being super cheeky, and the coach, rightfully so, subbed him right out because Balotelli was basically making fun of the MLS, and Balotelli threw a hissy fit. I just, it's unfortunate because he was so good. Götze, yeah, Götze unfortunately got too many injuries. Götze had too many injuries. Right after that amazing goal he scores in the World Cup, got a huge deal, and then just never fulfilled it because he got hurt shortly after that, and he's been dealing with injuries ever since. But so it's unfortunate that Götze never really fulfilled his potential. Isco, like, do you think he has? I don't think Isco has, right? I think Isco's been hurt by playing for Real Madrid. Isco's had some amazing years, and then he's had years where he sits the bench the whole time. I think Isco should have gone to another club. He doesn't play enough, and he's super talented. You see the talent, but Isco never, I don't think he's ever gotten the full chance at Real Madrid. He just hasn't. There was like a short window where he was really good, like the chat saying 2 or 3 years, and that was when he was starting. I think it was in the first reign of Zidane. He was ridiculous. He was amazing for Zidane. But yeah, I think he got hurt. I think he lost potential by playing for them. Then you got Paul Pogba. I mean, Paul Pogba 100% lived up to his potential. He's won a World Cup. I mean, he's won the league with Serie A. Yes, he hasn't played at his best for Man United, but he's also not been with the best team for Man United. I think this year is his year. If Paul Pogba can fucking show up with the team he has now, he has no excuse now. Yes, he's playing a little deeper role, but he has no excuse at this point. And I think once we get McTominay back, he moves into a more attacking role, and you'll see him really flourish. But right now, he's got what, like 8 or 9 assists in 4 games. Like, he's playing like mad. He's an amazing talent. He gets a lot of heat. If we lose, it used to be always on Pogba. Then Bruno came into the fold. But yeah, Pogba is a star, man, and I really hope that he does something great with Man United so that it doesn't tarnish his legacy, essentially. Because if he never wins anything with United, that's always going to be on his shoulders. Raheem Sterling. Guys, Raheem Sterling's only 26. And think about all that Raheem Sterling has done in his career already. He's an amazing talent. He's won the league, right? He's won the league twice, right? The only thing he needs is a Champions League. And he was part of the famous Gerrard Slip team with Liverpool that almost won the title. But he's just grown and getting better and better. Like, I don't even think he's in his prime yet. He's maybe going to be his prime his next year or two, because his biggest problem used to be finishing. He's improved that dramatically. Yes, he still chokes sometimes, but Raheem Sterling is a massive, massive talent. So, like, when you think about the Golden Boys, like, they hit almost every time. Like, how many of these have been misses? Now, we got one that's a miss next year. Yeah, Raheem Sterling was great in the World Cup, too. I mean, he was, like, the leading scorer. Or one of them. Now, Anthony Martial is another victim, I think, of Man United. And you know what? No, I take that back. Anthony Martial had his chances. Anthony Martial has games where he is unplayable. Anthony Martial has had games, like there was a goal he scored, I want to say it was against Tottenham, where he just like did two defenders dirty and then flicked it over the goalie's head. And it was a sick, dirty goal, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. But Anthony Martial is, like the chat's saying, he's insane or shit. You don't, and that's where his problem is. He's not consistent. Like when you need him the most, you can't rely on him. He's not a true striker like a Haaland or a Kane or a Lewandowski. Ronaldo Sanchez is an interesting one because he had that amazing Euros in 2016, and then he went to Swansea and kind of faltered. And he's jumped around, but he's starting to ball out again. But I don't think yet he's won. I think last year obviously he had a huge year with France. With Lille and Ligue 1. Finally kind of started playing like himself again. But at the same time, it is the French league, just saying. But yeah, Ronaldo Sanchez maybe finally coming into his own. You got to think, he's only like, what, 25, 26 right now? If that. I don't know how old Ronaldo Sanchez is, but maybe my chat can tell me. But he sucked in the Premier League, he sucked in the Bundesliga, and now he's playing good in the French league. And he was out of the Portugal team for a while too. And he's only 26, so he has plenty of time to still kind of turn it around. He did win the Euros, so you already have to say he has that on his back. He won the French league, so what can he do this year and the next couple years to really cement himself as a legacy legend? Or no, he's 24. So no, he's 24. So dude, this guy can still be one of the best of all time in his position. 100%. He has all the potential. I mean, Kylian Mbappe. And this only goes to 2017. Awesome article. Glad I found the article I wanted. Jeez, thank you. All right, we're just gonna have to go to the wiki after this because the wiki is up to date. But let's just talk about Mbappe for a minute. I fucking love and hate this man. When this guy first was playing for Monaco, and when he came into the World Cup, and just obviously blew us all away, and then he went to PSG and became this snotty, spoiled brat that I can't stand anymore. I wanted to love him. I did love him. I thought he was an amazing talent. My mom is French, so so I have that love for the France national team. And yet, he's just like, you have Messi on your team and you want to go away. What? You have Messi comes to your team. You're playing with Neymar, Messi, that are going to go down as two of the greatest players of all time. Ramos, one of the greatest players of all time. And you want to leave because you want all the glory. Like, get off it, bro. You haven't won shit. You guys didn't even win the league last year, and you want to leave. Like, come on, man. He's still young. I'm sure when we're all said and done, he could go down as one of the greatest of all time. But as of right now, I think he's gone backwards. I don't think he's better than he was in the World Cup. Maybe he's better at dribbling, but he still doesn't finish very well, and he's very selfish. That's all I gotta say about him. So who else do we have? So then we have De Ligt. Now De Ligt for Ajax, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then he went over to Juventus, and he's been kind of quiet since then. You don't hear a lot about him. And I don't think he's played, like, from the games I've watched, he hasn't played that great. But he's still young as hell. I think he's got so much talent, and I think he's going to end up being one of those defensive greats. Yao Felix, I think he needs to leave Atletico Madrid. That's not his team. He's super talented, great player, has so much potential, but he definitely needs to leave Atletico Madrid. That's not his play style. He needs to go to somewhere like a Barcelona, or I can see him doing really well at Man City. I can see him doing well with Real Madrid. But I just think that Atletico Madrid is not his play style. It's just like trying to fit a square into a round shape. Like, you can't do it. And once again, I do rate De Ligt, but I think he hasn't really gotten better since he's gone to Juventus. But he's going to be one of the best defenders. I just know it. Erling Haaland, I think when we're all said and done, he's going to be known as one of the greatest strikers of all time. Period. This guy scored, 9 goals as a U17 for Norway. I know it was against some shockingly shit team. Well, actually, I think it was like a team for the CONCACAF. So you can't really... I think it was like Honduras or some shit. So, but he just has continued to impress me. He's an absolute monster. He's got everything you want in a striker. He's tall. He's strong. He's athletic. He's got talent on the ball. He's technical. He is an amazing passer of the ball. He's got the vision. And he can finish like he finishes like Lewandowski. You know, Lewandowski. He can finish like Lewandowski. I'm really curious where he's going to go next year. What will really decide the rest of Erling Haaland's career is where he goes next year. Does he go to Man City? Does he go to Man United? Does he go to Bayern Munich? Does he stay at Dortmund? I don't know. He loves playing for Dortmund. He loves that yellow wall. So I'm so excited to see him grow. If he comes to Man United, the Ole Gunnar Norway hype, then him and Ronaldo get 1 year together. Shit. Guys, that's into the YouTube video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Come check us out on Twitch, Old Anger James. We stream every day, except for Sunday. But I'm out, guys. We'll talk soon.